I think we are live. I think we are live, guys. If you can see me, if you can hear me, please let me know. I literally just went live. So please let me know if you guys are here and that everything is working properly. And then we will go ahead and get started. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I hope you guys have been enjoying the Black Friday sale event so far. We are 1 week into the sale event, which means that there's probably a few of you guys, at least a few of you guys watching that already got their orders. I mean, there's probably people sitting here watching. Actually, can I get a raise of hands? Did anybody actually get their Ark Pro order yet? Is anybody like sitting here holding their lights already, like happy? Let's see here. I love my Ultra so much. Awesome, Wayne. Thank you. Thank you. Got 3 already. Heck yeah, that's awesome. Cool, cool. Very good. Got it right now in Texas. Heck yeah. I've gotten them, got mine. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, let's give some shout outs. We got DW, the first person here. What's up? We got Joe Cool. Joe Cool's in the house on a Friday. All right. We got Luca, TX, Robert, Wayne, Paul, Mario. We got Glidu. Glidu, did I say that right? Medtat, Dexter, Chris. Awesome, awesome. AF, Smoke, Sven, Terrell, Mickey. All right. What's up, guys? Texas is in the house. Good to see you. France is in the house. Good to see you. I guess it's what, dinner time or like nighttime there. So thank you so much for tuning in. Very, very cool. So TGIF. Awesome, guys. Well, thank you so much for being here. I am Sean, the marketing director for Olight USA. If you guys don't know who I am, I've been around for over 10 years. So you've been following us for a while. Maybe you've seen me or seen some of the work that I've done. But we are very, very excited for our Black Friday sale that's going on right now. To thank you guys for watching this live video, I got a couple perks for you, okay? I got a couple really cool things that we're doing for you. I have a 10% off discount code that only 50 of those codes are available. So only the first 50 people to use that code will actually be able to use it. But you can get 10% off your Olight.com order today only with this code. So I will go ahead. I've made 11 orders already. Well, let's see if you can make your 12th with this 10% off code. But seriously, thank you so much, Mickey. That's really awesome. Thank you for your support. So it's just Olight BF21. So I just typed it into the chat. I think you guys can actually see my chat like highlighted in yellow since I'm the host of this live. But it's literally just Olight BF, like Black Friday, and then 21 to represent today because today's the 21st. So Olight BF 21. If you're placing an order today or you're thinking about getting something, definitely type that code in before you place your order and you could get some extra money off. One other thing that we're doing is I've got a really exciting giveaway. So we will be giving away one of these special Santa custom engraved Ark Pros. All right. These look incredible. The silver graphite edition is my favorite so far. I love these t-shirts and just this very, very unique colorway that we've never done with the half and half. And then we have the really fun Santa right there, and he's climbing up the chimney and there's some snowflakes there. So really, really fun light. I am giving one of these away to someone watching at the end of this video. All right. So we just started. We've only been here for a couple minutes and I already gave you a 10% off code and told you about a $110 flashlight giveaway. So I hope we're off to a good start. But anyways, I hope you guys are also spinning the lucky wheel on our website and the Olight app. Please make sure you guys are doing that because at the very least, you can get 50 O coins per day. You could win all the way up to a very expensive flashlight. So definitely be spinning that lucky wheel because even if you've placed 11 orders like Mickey, you can still spin that lucky wheel every single day. I mean, even if you've ordered every Olight you could ever imagine, you're not going to order anymore, still go to the website every day and spin that lucky wheel because it's worth it. Another thing, also make sure that you guys are checking into the Olight app. If you have the app on your phone, make sure you guys are checking into the app every single day, because when you check in, you also get O coins. And on top of that, once you've reached a certain amount of check-ins, you can get a free product as well. So spin that lucky wheel and check into the app every single day, even if you've already ordered everything you want to order. So I hope you guys have at least gotten the free flashlight, right? So everybody who orders during our Black Friday event, which is going on for the rest of this month, you'll be able to get a free product with your order as long as you log into an account. If you guys are diamond level and above, which I'm sure there are quite a few people watching here that are actually diamond and above. Thank you guys so much if you guys are higher in the loyalty program we do. But for diamond level and above, it is this incredible kind of black washed titanium iMini 2. It's incredible in the titanium, guys. I love the little friendship, kind of ancient Chinese symbols that go around here. And it's something that we do every year. We always do a really cool like friendship edition product. Last year we did the Open Mini 2. That's the one that has the pencil on top. And I still use that all the time. I literally have it sitting on my desk, and I can't wait to use this all the time as well. So beautiful version of the iMini 2. These are for free just by diamond level and above people logging into an account before placing your order, which I'm sure if you're diamond and above, you probably already have one of these in your hand by now because we ship so fast. But anyways, please don't miss out on this. We also have free i3Es if you guys have never ordered from us before. I know, a lot of people watching have followed us for years and have bookshelves full of our products, but we do have new customers every single day. So we still want to do something special for you guys. So if this is your first time ordering from Olight.com or the Olight app, make sure again that you create an account and you'll be able to see a free i3E flashlight in your cart. Again, amazing light. This is the Astral Cobalt version, but also there's the black version. So you can get either or with your order for free, but make sure, again, log into an account or create an account so you can get the free product. For people who are silver level and above, but not diamond yet, so you're kind of there in the middle, you're not really high up, but you have ordered from us. For you guys, there are quite a few products. There's the Sphere C, there's the i3T. There's a few different products that could potentially show up in your order as a surprise for free. So anyways, all I'm doing is just telling you guys, log into an account, you're gonna get something for free. All right. We also have I just want to show this one real quick before we get into the Marauder Mini 2 and the Ark Pro. This is the Molten Lava edition of the Oclip Pro. Oclip Pro is just such an awesome light. Somebody posted in our Facebook group a couple days ago, they went to the theater and saw that Running Man movie, that very exciting. I actually really want to see this movie. There's a new movie that's in theaters right now called Running Man, and it's this crazy action movie. It's got the dude from Top Gun in it. And basically, he is wearing this kind of like crossbody bag, and somebody took a picture of the movie screen, and he has an O-clip on his crossbody bag. So the O-clip made an appearance in a movie that's in theaters right now. So I think that's very, very exciting. Because of the fact that it's just so useful to clip it onto a bag or your shirt or whatever, because it's really compact, gives you a ton of light at 500 lumens on the floodlight mode. You got 120 meter beam distance spotlight mode. You can see that spotlight, and I'll go back to flood. No hotspot, hotspot, no hotspot, hotspot. You can do this trick with the Ark Pro as well. I'll show you. But it also has a red light as well to preserve night vision. It's got a blinking red light for emergencies. I mean, it's got Type-C charging, so you can just use your phone charger. I mean, the list goes on and on. It's incredible. They're not that expensive, and it looks really cool in the molten lava. And you can be like the Running Man and clip it to your little bag, and there you go. So very, very cool. Have you seen the one with Arnold? No, I haven't. Is Running Man is it a remake? I'm sorry for being ignorant on this topic. Running Man's a remake? That's awesome. It looks really good. I heard good reviews. I definitely want to see it. I might actually go see it this weekend if the weather isn't too good. But anyways, That's awesome. Very, very cool. Running, it's one of the best lights, the Oclip. But anyways, yeah. So if you do go to the theaters and see the Running Man remake, damn, now I want to see the Arnold one. Sorry, pardon my French, but yeah, I want to see the Arnold one. But if you go see it and he's wearing his bag, make sure you look at it closely because you'll see an Oclip clipped to his bag. So fantastic light. Can't recommend it enough. We've sold thousands of them. People love them. Lifetime warranty. It's just a no-brainer pickup for the Oclip Pro. So we've got and I guess I'll go ahead and show this one since I am giving this away. The Ark Pro has just been a slam dunk since it came out. We are so excited to continue having this flat form factor with this deep carry pocket clip that makes this just one of the most comfortable flashlights to carry. And we were able to get way more features and way more performance in basically the same profile. It is 0.16 inches longer because it does have a 2000 milliamp battery instead of 1500 like the Ark Pro. And I actually have an Ark Pro right here so I can kind of show you the differences. But yeah, this has 500 more milliamps with the battery compared to the previous version, which is huge when it comes to run times and being able to reach higher lumen levels. This goes up to 1500 lumens on the floodlight mode. So you can see this big beam that does not have a hot spot. And then like what I showed you on the Oclip Pro, I can just flip over to the distance mode, the hotspot mode. So boom, there you go. And now you can see that tight hotspot right there. And then goodbye, hello, goodbye, hello. So you can say hi to the hotspot whenever you'd like. It's got a 205 meter beam distance, which is crazy because the Ark Pro had only a 100 meter beam distance. So we're talking over double the beam distance out of a flashlight that, I mean, is basically the exact same feel in your pocket. So double the performance, same looking device. That is crazy, guys. And then the 1500 lumens is fantastic. Standard Ark Pro is 1300 lumens. So 200 more lumens on the floodlight mode. It also has a UV mode, which is fantastic because now it's a two-stage UV mode that goes over 1100 milliwatts, which is really a lot for a UV. And I can feel the heat on my hand from this higher mode. The higher mode you really don't need to use for things up close. So if you're checking for currency, scorpions, that kind of stuff, maybe the lower mode is still okay. But if you're checking like an entire bathroom or an entire bed or anything like that, you might want to jump up to that higher setting. And you can really see the intensity of that UV when I shine it on this poster right here. So there you go. And then I'll bring it down to the lower mode. You can see how it kind of doesn't show up as well. Hold it down, go to the higher UV. All right. It also has a laser button on the side that simply just does not exist on the side of the Ark Pro. Button, no button. So we gave it a whole new button as well. This allows you to be able to access the laser without having to manipulate the standard configuration modes here on the front. What that allows you to do is be able to use the laser with the other modes, because like when we use this dial, we're choosing the mode, right? So we're going to hotspot, we're going to flood, we're going to UV. But with the side button, you can also use that with the other modes, right? So we've got hotspot and laser, floodlight laser, and UV laser as well. The laser itself, if you're located in the US, does have two different modes. So we've got the class 1, all right? And then we have the class 3R. The class 3R isn't allowed in certain countries in Europe. So if you're buying this not in the US, potentially you might not get the 3R. It just depends on the laws of your country. We have to follow that, obviously. So if you're in the US, you're lucky. You get the awesome, crazy powerful 3R laser that seems like it's just never ending when you shine it on something. I mean, I've shined this at buildings like so far away and you can still see the laser. It's unbelievable. So just be careful. Don't shine it in people's eyes. Be respectful of other people when you're using the laser for sure. So that is the Ark Pro. We've got the amazing silver graphite version. Obviously, this one has the special engraving on it, which isn't normally on the light, but I also have the other one here without the engraving. So this is your standard silver graphite. Let's go ahead and jump over to a couple more colors. I just want to show you guys everything because why not? So we got a couple other colors here. We've got the OD green, which I think looks fantastic with the black accents, black button there. And then we have, of course, the team orange as well with the black accents. So two very, very popular colorways. I'm glad we did these at the release so you guys don't have to wait for these to come out later. And then we did a couple others that are really cool. We did the Phantom Squadron version, which has been very popular so far for the past week. We've received a lot of orders for this version. So if you want to get this one, definitely pick it up. It's got this kind of gunmetal gray kind of thing going on. And then on top of that, it's got this really cool like bomber jet milling in the whole front of the light. So really, really fun look. I'd say this is probably the most popular one so far besides the silver graphite. And then of course the Ultra is very, very popular. We have the matte black version. And then we have the zombie version as well. And that is all of the standard Ark Pros. So we got black, zombie, orange, green, silver graphite, and then Phantom Squadron. And then we have the Ultra as well, which is the standard olive green or olive tan OAL color. Yeah, so there we go. Let's talk about this one since it's in my hand. We've got a couple additions here when it comes to performance. The big one is the EIP1 LED. So for this light, it has something very, very special, something that we've never done before. It has our own self-developed LED. So that means when you use the floodlight mode, specifically on the Ark Pro Ultra, you are using an LED that is only inside of this light. It's not in any other lights, okay? We actually developed it ourselves. So that gives us this beautiful, and I really like the tint on this. It's not like a cool white, but it's not really a neutral white. It's more of just kind of this really nice, like very just high clarity type of tint to it. It's nice. The tint on the standard Ark Pro, I will say, is definitely more of like a cool white. I don't know if you guys can see that in the camera. I can see it very well here in person. So this is much more of like a bluish, like cool white compared to the EIP1 just here in person from these two examples. It has 1700 lumens instead of 1500 lumens. So you are getting 200 more lumens than the Ark Pro. And then keep in mind the Ark Pro has 200 more lumens than the Ark Feld Pro. So we're going up 200 per item, right? So Ark Feld Pro, 1300, Ark Pro, 1500, Ark Pro Ultra, 1700. So we keep kind of going up in that. In terms of the spotlight, it does have the same spotlight. So you're basically getting the same configuration with that. It's really the floodlight that has the EIP1. And then of course you've got your UV, you've got your laser. And then what I like about this one too is it has different milling on the side. Very, very different, actually, totally different. So here is the milling on, it's basically kind of this checker pattern, right? So we've got these vertical lines and kind of diagonal lines. So that's creating these little boxes that allow you to have really, really good grip. What I like about this is just how much better the grip is than the Ark Feld Pro. The Ark Feld Pro is basically just these diagonal lines that come down, but because there aren't any vertical lines or cross-section lines, then your skin isn't really able to be caught in the material. And so even though this looks cool, it's very easy to just rub your fingers across it. It's not very grippy. Whereas for this one, my skin literally goes into the little crosshatch of this design and it doesn't slip at all. So this is functional grip that I think looks even cooler than the one on the Ark Feld Pro anyways. And then on top of that, we went an even step further and we got even more intricate. And then we have these little boxes as well, like this one with the crosshatch, but this also has this diamond pattern in the middle as well, going down on each side. So anyways, we worked really, really hard on the grip, and it is vastly compared to the Ark Pro. It actually holds your hand on the light versus it flipping, right? Um, okay. Does the Ultra come with a clip? Yeah, yeah. So it comes with, and here's another addition that I really like that we did with the Ark Pro series is actually I'll show you here. I have a good example of this. So this is the Ark Pro, and you can see the original clip that we did is very, very narrow. It also has these kind of large screws here. And to be honest, there are some kind of jagged edges on here. So what we did with the new clip is we basically rounded everything off so there aren't any hot spots on it. And on top of that, it is much thicker as well. We also increased the surface area where we put the screws in. Do you see that? Do you see how much wider this is right here where the two screws are compared to where they are on the Ark Pro? All right. So you're getting a better hold on the light as well, right? So we made it stronger, got rid of the hot spots. And what's cool about this is we put this clip also on the Ark Pro. So originally, when we made the better clip, it was on the Ark Ultra, if you remember. And now we decided to just put that basically same clip on all of the Ark Pro models. So now you don't get the inferior clip with the Ark Pro compared to the Ark Pro. You're getting the best clip on any Ark Pro series that you get, is what I'm saying. So, anyways, the clip is fantastic. The clip is much, much better. Thank you, Scott. It really is. It truly is, guys. And I hope, I mean, it's pretty easy to tell. I mean, look how much thicker this is right here on the Ark Pro compared to the slender. And then you can also almost see the edges here are a little bit sharp on the Ark Pro, and here, not at all. It's just totally rounded off. So yes, vastly superior, vastly. Make Ark Pro clips in different colors for customization. That would be really cool. So it's a little bit different of a process because the flashlights are made out of aluminum, right? But the clips, in order for them to be strong enough to last for years and years, when you clip it to your pocket and clip it to stuff, they're stainless steel. The clips have to be stainless steel. It would be ridiculous to do aluminum with the pocket clips. So because of that, the anodization, the coloring process is quite different, right? Anodizing aluminum is you're doing these chemical baths and you're opening the pores of the material, putting the dye in, sealing the material. So that's the process of anodizing aluminum. Whereas with stainless steel, because it's such a hard material, that whole anodizing process just, I don't think really happens with stainless steel. I mean, you can do coatings, you can do stuff like that. But that whole aluminum anodization process, you can't even truly do with stainless steel. So it's complicated. Anodizing in general is very complicated because it is a chemical process versus being some kind of Cerakote where you're spraying it or something like that. Like anodizing is actually impregnating the material with the dye, sealing it, doing a stone wash. Like it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. You do PVD with stainless, exactly, and this is PVD. Yeah. Yep. But yeah, so that's why you don't see the pocket clips as the same color as the flashlights, is because it's a totally different material and totally different process to change the colors, right? Do you all sell the clip as a standalone product? We don't sell the clips by themselves, but if you need one, you can definitely hit up our customer service and we'll send one out to you. If you have a broken clip or something like that, we definitely do our best to help customers out. If you guys have Olight products and you've ever dealt with our customer service, you'll know that our policy is to basically do whatever it takes to get you a working light and to make sure that everything is going well for you. So those kinds of things, like looking for a new clip, looking for you lost your charging cable, that kind of stuff, just hit up our customer service and see what they can do for you. 99% of the time, they're probably just going to help you out and send you what you need or whatever. So, um, the CS is phenomenal. Thank you, TX. Thank you. Um, yes, you do beautiful customer service. Cool, cool, awesome, awesome. Yeah. Yeah, any issues, anything, just hit us up and we'll take care of you. We got our live chat on our website, which I prefer. That's just so quick and easy. You can send us an email, csolight.com. So there's you can hit us up on social media as well. We look at our social media messages. We have an entire range of moderators and admins in our Facebook group. If you guys are there, we got 200,000 people in that Facebook group. Honestly, I buy stuff all the time. You know, I'm a consumer. You know, I'm just like everybody else. And the amount of service that Olight provides, I do not see from other companies. I just don't. All right, and I know I'm a little biased. I get it, but I'm being honest, guys. Like, just recently, I had to hit up a company about an issue with an order, and it kind of took them forever to fix it and figure it out. And I was just like, man, I wish this was Olight. You know what I mean? And I think that's going to keep happening more and more. Is when people who deal with Olight and then they deal with other companies, they're like, dang, man, I kind of wish this was like Olight. You know, you know. So, but anyways, so yeah, I mean, I am biased, but I am just amazed by the service that Olight provides and the things that we do for our customers. So yeah. Got my Ark Pro pre-order Monday. Love it. Got my shirt on now. That is awesome. That's awesome. I'm starting to sweat a little bit. I got the heat on, which probably wasn't a good idea when I have the heat on because it's cold outside and I got these studio lights. Oh, well, it is what it is. It's Friday. We're feeling good. Let's talk about the Marauder Mini 2, and then we'll give away a flashlight, all right? Marauder Mini 2, I'm just really excited about the fact that you can use both modes at the same time. So now you've got floodlight, you've got spotlight, but now you can use them together at the same time. So you're getting insane beam distance at 750 meters, but then you're getting all of this spill coming off of it because you're able to use two LED configurations at the same time. I think that's just genius. I'm like, oh yeah, like why do you have to compromise? You can look at stuff around you and far away at the same time. Why not? Especially when you've got a 32650 battery in here that's 7,500 milliamps, so it can actually support output like that. We also have the red light mode, which has been vastly improved. It goes all the way up to 400 lumens, which 400 lumens on a red light mode is very powerful, guys. We got two LEDs that are allowing us to be able to do that. And then they're on the top and the bottom right there, which gives us a nice uniform beam as you're shining it on things a little bit further away. You'll see those two LEDs if you're shining it on something in a very, very bright setting up close. But why would you ever do that? So if you're using it at about maybe a foot away of something, you're just going to get this really, really nice kind of flood red light. And then you can go up and down through the output just by rotating the little dial right here, which I'm sure a lot of you know from the original Marauder Mini and also the Seeker 4 Pro. So it's got a similar dial type of switch. And then when we swing this little arm right here, we're going to go back to the middle, and that'll take us to the white light mode. And then we're going to take it to the left, and that'll take us to the side light. You see here? And it actually gets quite bright. And what I like about this is it gives you a mobile light source for your table, right? How many times have I like gone up to a table and need to do something and it's just kind of dark, but you don't want to turn a bunch of house lights on and you just want to do something real quick. Like how many times, are you like, I need something to light up this tape? Well, now you can literally just set this up on the edge of your table and it'll just light the whole thing up, right? It's almost kind of like a portable lantern because that's what you use a lantern for, right? You can set it in the middle of the picnic table, and this kind of has that same concept. And it's just really cool. Like you don't even know that it's there. It's this tiny, let me see if I can show it to you. You see this right here? It's this tiny little LED that's been put here into the heat sinks of the light, which is just, That's just so nifty. It's so cool. And it's just something extra that we added to the light. You know, it's just, again, it's all these little extra things, and then you put it all together and you're like, holy moly, this is like one of the most well thought out, most useful flashlights that I know of, right? It looks amazing in the midnight blue here. I'll show you the case that it comes in. We brought cases back. So the original Marauder Mini, if you guys remember, that only came in like a little nylon sheath. But now we're bringing back these beautiful cases. So you got a great way to store this light. It's got a lifetime warranty. So you want a case like this so you can keep it forever. And the inside has perfect custom cutouts. You got the eggshell on top, cut out for the light. And then, sorry, I hit the microphone. I'm sorry if that was annoying. We have the lanyard right here as well. And this is a very special lanyard because this lanyard is also a Type-C cable to charge your light. So I'm going to open this up and it shows you the Type-C. And then this is the part that you connect to your light. So you don't actually have to disconnect the lanyard from your light. It's just this quick disconnect to charge it. And then you put it back together and you are ready to go, right? And so that comes in the box as well. Just very, very nifty. It's just a cool little setup there. And you don't have to remember your cable. You're like, oh man, I forgot my phone charger, but you've got this with you, right? It's already connected to the light. Type-C to Type-C, yes. Everything is going Type-C, guys. To be honest, I bought one of those little wall adapters, one of those little Anchor wall adapters where it's got the 2 Type-Cs and then the 1 Type-A, because I use Type-C at this, it's 2025. I use Type-C to Type-C probably 90% of the time for my devices, but we still have those devices that have Type-A, including actually a lot of my magnetic charging cables, which I happen to have one right here. And so it's nice to have the 2 Type-C and the Type-A. I'm sure a lot of you guys have one of those as well. Does it come with a sheath? It does not come with a sheath. No. Swapped out the sheath for the, here, I'll show this to you too. Let me, so it's a perfect cutout for the light, right? So I'm just gonna, you know, so that's why. Yeah, very nice. Really cool. Love this. Another thing, just another little kind of delight feature that I like to call it, where it's not completely necessary, but it just feels nice, is the fact that we did color-coded Olight logos that match the product, right? So this logo is orange on the orange one and then black on the black version as well. It's just an extra little thing, especially if you guys order multiples of these in different colors. You want to know which one is which in the box. So again, just it's the little things at Olight that really just pull it all together, you know? And then here is the matte black version, and then here is the orange version as well. So we got the blue, the black, and the orange. I think, you know, initially right out of the gate, since this is the first time we've released this product, obviously as time goes by, we're going to come out with a bunch more colors. But it is nice that, you know, you got the blue, the orange, and the black. I think that's good enough to at least be good for the first release, right? You know, if you're not into orange or the blue, at least get the matte black version with the blue switch. The blue switch, blue bezel is what we're known for. We've been doing that since like the beginning of the company. And then the matte black feels really nice. The other ones, like the orange and blue, it's more of like a glossy kind of feel. And then this one is just a straight up like matte finish where you can really like feel the material there, which I like. I wish we could do like, I would love to see like an OD green or like a desert tan in the matte finish, but I don't even know if that's possible. Seems like a question for the anodizing center, right? But yeah, that would be really cool. I'd love to see more matte finishes in different colors. But for now, the matte finish is going to be in the black. It's also the exact same finish with the Ark Pro as well. So if you want to just go with black, you do have a beautiful matching set right here in the matte black with the blue switches. So something to keep in mind. I know people always gravitate towards the funky colors and the interesting things like zombie and stuff. But I mean, guys, Look how good that looks. That's a combo right there for sure. The mat looks great. Yeah, it does. It does. Thank you, Scott. I love it. And it feels good. I know this is a video. I wish you guys, I wish I could hand you guys this through the screen so that you could feel the material. Unfortunately, I can't do that, but yes, it does have that. I don't even know how to describe it. It's more like a tactile feel to it. It's a matte finish. I don't know. How do you describe a matte finish? It's more rough feeling. I don't know. Marauder Mini Ultra. That would be wild, man. That would be wild. Again, geez, making these bodies out of OAL, that would be quite an endeavor. I don't even know if that's possible. And that's what's so fun about Olight is we are reaching technology where we are questioning if it's even possible. So we've gone that high in tech where it's like, can you even do that? You know what I mean? I mean, for example, like all of the features that are inside of this tiny little rectangle, I mean, this basically looks like a smart TV remote, and yet it's 1500 lumens, floodlights, spot 200-meter beam, UV, laser, 2000 milliamp battery. You've got Type-C charging and magnetic charge. I mean, it's just, we're getting to the point where we're basically reaching the top level of like what is even possible to create with flashlights. So you guys are really getting the best of the best with this stuff for sure. I mean, I don't know how we got all this in here. It's crazy. Can you stonewash OAL? So it kind of already has a stonewash to it. It does have also a very matte finish. I was a little bit wrong. OAL also has a bit of a matte finish as well. Let's do a little feel test here. I mean, they're definitely they're both matte finish, the matte black and the OAL. I'd say the black here is a little bit more, but you're not getting a glossy feel to it because we do actually, I don't know, I can't remember if it's a stonewash or a bead blast. It might be a bead blast, but we do actually do something like that to this to give it that more like rough finish. I need to ask, but I know it's some kind of stonewash, bead blast kind of thing that we do to these to give it this more matte finish and give it this kind of brushed look. If you guys have, it might be impossible to show you in this video, but OAL actually has this almost kind of brushed look, like the material was like brushed basically. You can see the vertical lines and kind of the grain in the material if you really look at it up close. You can see it on the Ark Pro, Ark Ultra as well if you got one of those at home. But yeah, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot done to this material already to give it this look and this feel. Yeah, it's very interesting. It's so unique, guys. If you've never touched OAL, if you've never checked out an OAL flashlight, you definitely should. We've got a 30-day return policy. So, you know, I know these flashlights cost around $100, but it does have a lifetime warranty. It literally is the best pocket flashlight ever, I think, at this point. And you got a 30-day return policy. So if you get it and you're like, I don't know about that, we'll take it back immediately. So it's really no big deal. Definitely try it out. Try it out, guys. I mean, if you got the coin, if you don't have the coin, then no problem, go buy food. But if you do have the coin, try out OAL. This is beautiful light. I think it's the best EDC. I really do. I can't think of something like that. Matte feels like dry primer. Gloss feels like dry paint. Ah, Scott, thank you. And thank you for all the great comments today, Scott. I really appreciate that. I love the tactile feel of the switch. I want to go into something real quick. And then we're gonna go into the giveaway. I usually allot about around an hour for these. I'm gonna try and maybe keep it under an hour. We're at like around like 30 something minutes now at this point. Almost 40 minutes. So I'm reaching the end, I promise. One thing I want to just talk about is the switch itself. So this is the Ark Pro, and it has kind of just a standard button switch that is pronounced, right? But when we take a look at the Ark Pro, it's actually opposite. So it's concave. So the switch itself is like a dish. So instead of being like this, like your standard switch, it's like this. And what that does is it basically creates a bowl for your thumb. So when you put your thumb on that switch, the meat of your thumb basically goes inside of that bowl, that little dish, and it keeps your thumb right there on it. It's very easy to locate when it is dark out, and it just feels so much better. Um, so it's one of those things that you really need to have the Pro, and then have have the Ark Pro and the Ark Pro in your hands, and just feel how remarkably different these switches are. I mean, it's night and day. It's totally the entire switch assembly has been completely redone. Also on the Ark Pro, it's got 4 LEDs here underneath the switch. So they're just standard little green LEDs under the switch. And that's how you're able to get to your battery indicator, just right there. Whereas on this one, you've got, here, sorry, this is the black one. I haven't been using this one, but you can see that it has a lumen level and battery level indicator going around the switch. So first off, the Ark Pro doesn't even have a lumen level indicator. It only has a battery level indicator. So this is a whole new indicator that simply doesn't exist in the previous model. But on top of that, we put the indicators inside of the switch, and they kind of go up like this, just like on the Marauder series. So you can see we've got, again, the lights that go around the switch to show your lumen and battery level. So we gave it like a similar philosophy on this much, much smaller light. And to take it even a step further, and this is one of the things that I contributed to the Ark Pro series, is the fact that the indicators themselves, the battery level is green and the light indicator is white. So you know, okay, green means battery, white means light. So it's also not confusing either. You know, of course, what each readout means without having to guess or know, you know, just white, light, green, battery. Love the double use, nice touch. Spend the extra cash and get the Ark Pro Ultra. I mean, guys, if you're an Olight collector, which I assume a lot of the people watching this are, I assume a lot of people watching these live videos are Olight super fans like me. And thank you guys so much for being here. The EIP1, the fact that it is the first self-produced LED from the entire Olight corporation, I think is very, very exciting. And if you are an Olight collector, if you're an avid Olight collector, I think this absolutely needs to be a part of your collection, because this light is going to go into history eventually as the first EIP1 LED, first self-developed LED Olight ever, right? So yeah, this light's going to go into the history books because of that. If you're an Olight collector, if you got a shelf of Olights anyways, I would pick it up just because this is such a monumental light in Olight's history, even though it's not history yet, it's brand new. The OAL material, another thing you are not getting from any other company. You're just not. And it feels really cool. I love the matte finish on this. It also has the Arc Beat, which is something that isn't completely necessary. It doesn't have anything to do with the performance of the light itself, but it's a really fun special value add that I think just the point of it is to basically build the bond between you and your flashlight, right? And I know that sounds weird, but as guys, definitely as guys, we build bonds with things. Maybe it's a watch that you've worn for the past 15 years. Maybe it's a car that your dad passed down to you. I mean, we get attached, we create bonds with things that we use all the time that we've had. So the point of this is going to symbolize the amount of time that you have used your flashlight, and it actually changes color over time. And it's basically this rotating little blinking O, and it's called the Arc Beat, and it's supposed to symbolize the heartbeat of your flashlight. I know this is kind of artistic and a little bit out there, but if you knew our CEO, if you knew kind of how his mind works, it is very artistic, very like design forward, which is how we have really cool really kind of futuristic designs like this, right? So I just find it really fun. You know, it doesn't cost you any extra other than what the extra $10 that the Ark Pro Ultra costs compared to the regular Ark Pro. So I mean, considering the fact that you're getting OAL, you're getting the really fun Arc Beat, and you're getting the EIP1 LED, which are things you're not getting with the regular Arc Pro, you're only getting with the Ultra. I think that makes the Ultra a no-brainer purchase for sure, right? So thank you so much for bringing that up. Dudes like things and stuff. We're simple creatures. I know, man. It's like weird to say, but it's true. Like we build attachments to things, right? I'm sure everybody watching this video right now, you can think of maybe 2 or 3 things that you own that you're emotionally attached to, where you're like, I would freaking kill somebody before I got rid of that thing. Like we all have things that are special to us, and we're hoping that your daily carry flashlight, the flashlights in your pocket every day, maybe the flashlight that helped you during an intense emergency, maybe the flashlight that saved someone's life. These are the kind of things that build that attachment to the things we own. So we're hoping that's what happens between you and your Olights. Never thought I'd be into lights as much as I am. Me either, man. Me either. I was a huge Olight fan even before I started working for Olight. Maybe a couple of you guys know my story, but I originally started working for Olight through Going Gear, which is actually Olight's like first original dealer in the United States. And the reason why I got that job and I even knew that job existed is because I was already a customer of Going Gear. I was buying pocket knives and flashlights from them already. I already had a couple Olights before I even applied to the job. And so, you know, when I saw, oh, Going Gear is hiring somebody in marketing and service for this flashlight company that I already like, I was like, oh my God. So I applied to it immediately. And, you know, here we are almost 11 years later. And the company went from like this big to like this big now. So, you know, it's really, really exciting. And, you know, being a part of this industry, like I thought maybe becoming a part of this industry and being consumed with flashlights every single day for this long, that I would get bored, that I would just not care anymore. You know how things go. You know, when hobbies become a job, sometimes it takes the fun out of it, but I don't think that's the case at all, because I've spent so much of my career at Olight working on building community. So it's not just sitting at a computer doing spreadsheets. Of course, we have to do all that fun stuff. But a lot of the work is building community and building brand and coming out with exciting products all the time, having monthly sales. And so all these things that we do keeps the brand exciting. And even me, who's consumed with it every day for the past 10 plus years, I'm still excited about our releases. I'm so pumped up about the Ark Pro, Marauder Mini too. I mean, it's really good stuff. So yes, you're not alone. You're not alone. I mean, even a guy that's worked in the industry for over a decade is still excited about it, is still, you know, waking up and breathing Olight every day. So if you ever need a tester reviewer in Alberta, nice, cool. Sweat much? I know, man. I got the heat on. I probably should have turned the heat off before I decided to turn on these lights on and talk at a camera for an hour, but but it's all good. I actually feel very good. Don't worry. I feel great. I'm with Sean. I love my job too. I never feel like I'm working. Yeah, it's really fun, man. Lewis, thanks so much for being in here, man. I appreciate that. Coupon code this week. So let's go ahead and get into the giveaway. Let's get into a couple details. I'm done blabbering about things. Let's go ahead and get into the good stuff. So at the beginning of the video, I told you guys about a discount code that you can use today only at olight.com that gives you an additional 10% off of your order. So we've got deals on our website going all the way up to 50% off. And then with this code, you can get additional savings as well. So it's nice that it doesn't replace other discounts. It's just in addition to. So why wouldn't you use this code? It's Olight BF21. Olight BF21 just stands for Black Friday, and today is the 21st. So Olight BF21, type that code in and you can get a discount on your order, but it's only for today, all right? So if you guys try to use that code tomorrow, It's not going to work. If you guys try to use that code late tonight, it might not work as well because there's only 50 of the codes. They only gave me 50 of them. So it's not an unlimited code. There's 50 of them. So if you use the code, there's only 49 people who can use it. There's only 48 people. So it's a limited thing. So if it doesn't work for you, I apologize. That means 50 people have already used it, or it's not today anymore. I think that makes sense. Yeah. All right. Let's give away this light. Let's give this away. Beautiful silver graphite Ark Pro with Santa Claus climbing up the chimney. In order to do this giveaway, we're going to play the number game. This is as fair as I can make it because you literally just have to guess and get lucky. I am going to have a number in my head between 1 and 100. The first person in the comment section, once I say go, don't do it yet. Don't do it yet. I'm going to give you guys a 5-second countdown. When I say go, you guys are going to guess any number between 1 and 100. The first person on the list, on my list of comments, to guess the right number, you win. If you win, all you got to do is send me an email with your address, and I will send you this beautiful $110 flashlight for $0. All right? So, here we go. Here we go. So we are going to go ahead. Actually, let me go ahead and put the number into my phone. So let's make this super legit. All right. All right. Let's do. Okay. Okay. I've got the number in my phone. It's there. It's set. Here we are, guys. We are going to start the bidding in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, go. All right, so I am going to just scroll down. Keep in mind, if you guys guessed before I said go, it doesn't count, all right? So you guys got to guess now. Okay. I'm starting at Austin saying 13. I'm starting at Austin saying 13. Thank you, DW. All right. And I apologize for being boring. I'm just making sure that I'm picking the right person. All right, so I started at Austin saying 13, which is not right. And I am scrolling down from there. Okay, I think I saw it. Okay, I thought I saw it, but that wasn't it. Okay, let's keep scrolling. I'm looking, guys. I'm looking. I promise I'm here. All right. You guys are like, is the video frozen? What is this guy doing? All right. I'm looking. I'm scrolling very slowly to do this right. Okay. Man, you guys are all right. I actually saw the right answer and then I didn't. It like went away. Yeah, anybody going early is disqualified, my friend. Yes. I'm not looking at any of the comments really above. Gosh. All right, I'm sorry this is taking so long, guys. The beauty of live videos. You put me on the spot and then I pick a number nobody picks. Jeez. All right, come on. Still looking. That one is one number off. Come on. This is crazy. Last time it was really easy. This time it's really hard. All right. right. I'm still looking, guys. I'm still looking. This is crazy. Wow. All right. I'm still looking. Keep guessing, guys. Keep guessing. A few of you have been one number off. Okay. All right. I finally see it. I finally see it. Okay. This is the first one that I've actually seen after I said go. I have got Jordan 367 with 57. Here we go. You can see it there. 57. 57. So I've got Jordan with 57. So congrats, Jordan. Well done. I saw so many 56s. I was like, no, 55s, a bunch of 55s. But I just kept scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. I couldn't see a 57. I'm sorry that was so tough. I guess I picked a good number then, right? So congratulations, Jordan. Congratulations, man. Yeah, use a comment picker, right? Congrats, Jordan, but the correct answer is still 20. Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right. Nice, nice. Okay, good, good, good. All right. Yeah, so I saw a couple of 57s that were before I actually told you guys to go. Yeah. So the Tabby 57, I thought that was good. But that was actually before it was supposed to be done. And I saw you redacted your comment actually that was 57 anyways, when I was looking. So that one definitely didn't count because it was redacted. So yeah, I'm just going off of my screen. I don't personally know Jordan. I don't know who he is at all. So he's a random winner. I don't pick favorites. Never have, never will. So congratulations. Congratulations, Jordan. Okay. So the code is Olight BF21. Olight BF21. I'll give that to you one more time, and then I'll let you guys go enjoy your weekend. Olight BF21. Olight BF21, and that is the code. All right, cool, cool, good deal, good deal. Calvin, if you could take the clip off and then you could bend it the opposite way. Like for example, like what I've done is you can take the clip off and then you can screw it into something else and then you'll be able to like bend it up if the clip is a little too tight. I've done that on pocket knives as well. So you can give that a try. Okay, the code is for 10% off at Olight.com or the Olight app. All right. We're doing our Black Friday sale right now, but this code is specifically for you guys watching this live video. And the code gives you guys an additional 10% off of your order, again, at Olight.com or the Olight app. So if you're going to order Olight today, please use that code and save some money, right? So thank you guys so much. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I'm going to go live on Black Friday. So I will be going live next week with more giveaway codes and more giveaway products as well. But I won't see you guys until after Thanksgiving. So have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Safe travels, guys. Every time I turn on the news, they're saying all this crazy stuff about traveling. So if you guys are flying, if you guys are driving, please stay safe. Have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. Enjoy the Black Friday sale, and we will see you guys soon. All right, peace.